Alright guys, it's your Island Girl and I'm back with another reaction video for you today. And today I'm reacting to top 10 Britishisms. Hold up. Top 10 Britishisms that confuse the rest of the world. Listen, don't come for me. I'm about to bite up my tongue over here. No, sir. No, sir, guys. I'm about to bite up my tongue saying this one. Top 10 Britishisms that confuse the rest of the world. Alright, so I get this one on Mojo. Watch Mojo UK. Let's get into the videos. So if you're new to my channel, it's the first time here, come on in. Right back. Put a smile on your face and enjoy. To all my regulars, my schmeglers, my day ones, my sweetie pies, my sweetie poos. Come on in. Right back. Put a smile on your face and enjoy this reaction with your Island Girl. Don't forget to go in the comment section. Tell me what you'd like me to react to next because it will be done. Without further ado, hey Bambi. Let's get into this video. Say hi everybody. Say hi. Here we go, guys.
For this list, we'll be looking at the British behaviours and mannerisms that often leave the rest of the planet scratching their heads and, hopefully, will supply some sort of clarity in the process. So, here goes. Number 10, euphemisms.
If I say, would you like to grasp my rod, that's innuendo.
Sometimes, well, a lot of the time, classic British politeness can get in the way of us Brits expressing our true feelings and saying what we actually mean. And while other countries do use euphemisms, few throw them into casual conversation quite as willingly as we do.
That's not a euphemism.
So if we reckon that someone's kicked the bucket, that someone hasn't actually kicked anything, because they're dead. If someone's getting on a bit, then they're old. If they are not the sharpest pencil, then they're one sandwich short, and by that we mean they're not the brightest, as in, you know, they're dumb. If you're strong and stable, you're probably on the brink of catastrophe. Pretty simple, really. Number 9.
Guys, you know why I'm laughing? Because all those, I'm used to them. Because as you know, Jamaica, British, so I am used to those. I was born in Jamaica, so I know these. You understand? So that right there, I can understand. I understand every one of those. Let's go on to number 9. All right?
Plane, train, and bird spotting.
Is it just us who are like this? The British, I mean. Are there any train spotters in Sicily?
Similar to how the Hollywood paparazzi might stake out a spot for hours to get a snapshot of the likes of Kim Kardashian or Leo DiCaprio, a contingent of hardy Brits do the same for the southeastern service to Three Bridges. Hey, it's still more entertaining than the Kardashians and certainly more useful. But it's not just train spotting that tickles British fancies. There's also the exhilarating rush of plane and bird spotting.
I know a cracking owl sanctuary. How about it?
Which gives a whole new, more literal meaning to the phrase, is it a bird, is it a plane? Because, well, it's both. What luck! Thank heavens we didn't write Superman, right? Number 8, using two...
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a change, alright? Guys, I didn't see that until I got here in Alaska and saw people doing bird watching. Didn't know nothing about that. That was new to me. I'm like, people fly where? Hey, Bambi. People fly from all over to come and, are you serious? I didn't know that was a thing. And not to mention, the train one got me a while ago because I didn't know that you guys did that. That to me right there is something. You want some breast milk? Alright guys, let's move on to number 8. Using two taps instead of one. Here we go.
Using 2 taps instead of 1. As if the humble downstairs loo wasn't enough to blow the minds of non-Brits in the first place. Once they're inside, anyone who's not from these parts is soon struck with the shocking realisation that there's not 1 but 2 taps. As cultural stereotypes kick in, they ponder whether one is for lager or tea. But no, rather than hot and cold water coming from the same place, for most Brits it comes out of 2 entirely separate openings. They're usually labelled or colour-coded, but what if they're not? You could soon find yourself scolded or uncomfortably frozen. Blimey, the fun. Number 7.
Got that as well. I did a video before and that's when I found out that's how you guys think work. But you also went in the comment section to tell Island Girl, say no, we have something now that we attach so the water can merge together and we get it the way we want it, so you don't have to burn yourself up. You're upgrading. So yeah. Number 7.
Hot drinks in high summer.
Very hot. It's too hot. What's the temperature?
No, I'm not 12.
Record-breaking high temperatures. Everyone's flocked to the beach like sweaty sardines. Shops have run out of electrical fans, doctors' surgeries are inundated with heat stroke complaints, and yet you still can't say no to a cuppa, can you? The planet could be hit by a solar flare direct from the sun and someone somewhere would still be sticking the kettle on. While anyone from outside the UK would likely take the obvious action of hydrating themselves with an ice-cold beverage in extreme heat, Brits aren't stereotyped as tea drinkers for nothing. And it's scientifically proven to help cool you down anyway. Just saying.
Perfect.
I'll get the kettle on.
Number 6, car boot sales.
Guys, I'm so aware of that. Same thing like I said, growing up in Jamaica, that was it. It doesn't matter how hot it was. We're drinking a cup of tea. We're drinking a cup of tea. Listen, I'm telling you, British culture, a lot of the world adopt a lot of things from British. You got to give them that. That's for sure. Because morning, noon, and night, tea. Morning, noon, and night. So yeah, number 6.
Number 6, car boot sales. In a technological age, you can order goods from anywhere in the world, at any time, straight to your doorstep. Whatever the cost, condition, or necessity of any item, it's but a button click away from being yours. But even the heady highs of contemporary living won't stop a Brit from setting their alarm to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to see what bargain they can land in the middle of a muddy field from out the back of somebody's car.
£5. Well, here's the Holy Grail. £5. Take it or leave it.
The argument that it's easier to trade online doesn't deter the sellers either, because why bother making daily treks to the post office to drop off endless eBay parcels when you can just hand it over for cold hard cash on a windy Wimbledon common?
French oak, 1890s, gateway to Narnia. Lovely marquetry work on the doors. £2.50.
Number 5,
Now, that's interesting. I'd like to try that. That would be nice too. Instead of online packages coming, yeah, it's a way. What? It's still a way to socialize with people. That's how I see it. But yeah, that's interesting.
Sarcastic protest slogans.
Down with this sort of thing. Careful now.
While we're all too used to protesters brandishing signs decorated with angry slogans, straightforward ire isn't really our style. Instead, we like to get creative and crack a few jokes for good measure. This particular trend was no more evident than when US President Donald Trump made a controversial trip to the UK in 2018. Such headings on display were Trump as welcome as a World Cup third place playoff and that hair is a Horcrux. It's yet to be confirmed if J.K. Rowling herself was holding that particular placard, or if Voldemort's face lives on the back of Trump's head.
Harry Potter.
Number 4, the sending and
Why? Why? I have nothing to say. You guys, I get that. You mix everything into a little humor, and a lot of people won't get it, but I get it. And it lands a little softer, in my opinion. Just
receiving
saying.
of greeting cards. Okay, so this one's not something that only happens in the UK, but few places write, post or proudly display anywhere near as many cards as in Britain. Having an array of birthday cards lovingly assembled across a shelf or mantelpiece just isn't as common elsewhere. Nor is stringing up your Christmas cards to dangle across the living room wall, or having multiple stores along most high streets dedicated to the token gestures in their various forms. Because don't forget, it's not just the obvious cards that Brits exchange, there's also congratulations cards, sorry it's late cards, thank you for your thank you cards. Yeah, the list goes on.
Happy Christmas. Oh God, my writing's getting worse than ever.
Number 3, not tipping as standard. In some parts of the world, and in North America especially, tipping is practically mandatory. But here, it's definitely optional, and it's an option to be thought long and hard about before taking.
I don't tip.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
It's true that should someone from the US choose to work as a waiter in London, for example, they may be left dumbfounded at not receiving a few extra quid from clearly satisfied customers. However, most Brits will, sometimes begrudgingly, pay up out of plain old-fashioned politeness, and the lack of a guaranteed tip means that British bosses don't have an excuse to supply unreasonably low wages. For every cloud, eh? Number 2.
Love it. Love it. I get it. Listen, it was explained to me in the comment section. Said, listen, Island Girl, we don't pay our waiters a bit and a penny, or a nickel or a dime. We pay them well, so they don't work for tip. That's point blank. And I appreciate that. Here, they're looking forward to it. So you gotta use your discretion with tipping if you travel overseas. That's I was also told in the comment section. So that's your guys' thing, and I get it. Guess what? I'm all for it. I'm sucking up. I'm taking it all in, okay? I'm learning before I get there. All right. And as for number 2, I noticed a lot of postcards are done here as well. Not number 2, number 4. A lot of postcards are done here as well, guys. Yeah, a lot of people do still write postcards. So let's go on to number 2.
Number 2, saying sorry when you've not done anything wrong.
Hi everyone, my name's Jim, and I have a fear of apologies.
Sorry? Sorry, but Brits do tend to say sorry a lot. And a lot of the time, we aren't even that apologetic about whatever prompted our apparent regret. You might say it when you've simply misheard what someone has said, at no fault of anyone's. You might start asking for a favour by strangely apologising for it first.
I'm sorry, you've got to be f***ing kidding.
Okay!
Hey, even when someone else clearly has done something wrong to us, like barging past us in the street, we'll more than likely find ourselves saying sorry to them, and basically apologising on their behalf, so they don't have to. Please, well, just tell us you forgive us so we can all move on. Ooh, that did sound a little demanding, didn't it? Sorry about that. Number 1.
Yeah, that one, I don't like the sorry for everything. It's not my thing. I notice I tend to tell people here too, stop saying sorry. There's no need to say sorry. It's okay. Don't say sorry unless it is necessary. You get what I mean? So that's your guys' thing as well. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess it's your thing. What can Island Girl say? I just love it. I'll just take it all in. As simple as that. Creative swearing is number 1. Let me hear exactly what he's going to say on this one.
On creative swearing.
You cunning git!
Being the cheeky gits that we are, us Brits have come up with various unique swear words that, if used to insult an outsider, can even leave the outsider not realising that they've actually just been insulted. The daft sods.
Oh, everyone knows fast benders.
For example, if someone calls you a pillock or a numpty, chances are they don't believe that you're very bright. And if you don't understand that, then your numpty status only increases. Elsewhere, we have a myriad of misdirecting terms to describe how drunk someone is, or was. And when it comes to voicing our own frustration, there's a plethora of pretty weird ways to do so.
Bollocks! Bollocks is a handy word.
Do you agree with our picks?
I like number 1. I'm all for it. Saying something and somebody really don't understand. They really don't understand what you're getting at. I do that often here when I get into my Jamaican lingo. They don't understand half of what I'm saying. And I enjoy that. But I like it. Because I didn't even get what he said. I didn't even know what he meant if he didn't explain it. See, I would have thought it's something cute. Guys, wow. I tell you, I enjoy just learning about your culture. I just learning the history, everything about you guys. You know what? Go in the comment section. Say something to me and explain it to me in the comment section. Because you don't know your Island Girl stay already, alright? It's your Island Girl and I'm running out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Love you guys to the max. And don't forget to do what? Drop your request in the comment section because it will be done. Not only that, guys, go ahead and check out my reaction channel. The link is in the description below. If you wish to follow me on Patreon as well, the link is also in the description below. I love you guys and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.